In Central Virginia, Randy Tomlin is known as a coach, either for the Charlottesville Tom Sox, for whom he has led to back-to-back Valley League championship appearances, or Liberty Christian Academy, where under his tutelage the Bulldogs have won 2 state championships. But what you might not know is that Tomlin had a major league playing career.
Rookie Randy Tomlin, meanwhile, got some help in his major league pitching debut just up from Double-A.
2025 marks 35 years since Tomlin's MLB debut. In 1990, a then 24-year-old Tomlin suited up for the Pittsburgh Pirates for the first game of a doubleheader against the Phillies.
Tomlin gets Ricky Jordan on the ground of the third to end the game. And Tomlin's mom and his fiancée with the camera see a picture-perfect win for the Pirates by a score of 10-1. That was the first of 2. Tomlin gets a 5-hitter.
What were your emotions as you ran out there and stepped on the rubber? Do you remember that day?
Whatever reason, I was able to associate getting ready for the start, just like any other start. Try not to make it, the magnitude that it was. I likened it to, I tell a story all the time, I likened it when Double-A, I would pitch against the Reading Phillies. I did pitch well against them, so it kind of in my mind was like I'm pitching against the Phillies, but it's the same kind of thing. Okay, and don't listen to the names in the lineup, that kind of thing. Just get ready to pitch.
The story of Tomlin's call-up took place in nearby Harrisburg, where he had already pitched 126 innings, holding opposing hitters to a 2.28 ERA and tallying 92 strikeouts.
Then the pitching coach came in and walked over to my locker and told me that manager wanted to see me. And there's only a couple of reasons why a manager would want to see you in his office, and this one is you're getting released, or one, you might be going up.
The only problem? Tomlin was only in Double-A, meaning if he was called up, he would be skipping the highest minor league level en route to the show, something unheard of in today's game.
Walked in, for some reason I carried my shoes with me, and I walked in, and Mark Bombard was the manager, and he said, Randy, you might want to put your shoes down for this and have a seat. I said, okay, there's no way I'm getting released.
But the Pirates organization decided Tomlin was up to the challenge.
He said, have you ever heard of Veterans Stadium? I go, well, sure I have. The Phillies play there. He goes, yeah. He goes, you're pitching there Monday night. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah.
And Tomlin's debut was a memorable one. He pitched all 9 innings on the way to a 10-1 win. Since integration in 1947, a little over 100 MLB pitchers have thrown a complete game in their debut, putting Tomlin in some elite company alongside legends Juan Marichal and Louis Tiant.
What is your reaction to hearing a stat like that?
Well, really, I didn't know that. So it's I'm thankful for again for that opportunity, and it's a neat thing to know. Certainly something you're just happens. You go out with the intent of each game. Back then, I'm going out. I'm going to throw the whole game. I'm going to go as deep as I can and give team a chance to win.
As for the game itself, well, Tomlin remembers it like the back of his hand.
How about your own starting lineup? Do you remember who played where that day?
Don Sox was catcher, and Jeff King at third, Jay Bell at short, and I believe Jose leaned at first, and then it's starting at first base. I know. Let's see who was first base. I know Sid Bream came in. We hadn't gotten Carmelo Ortiz, or Orlando Merced, or Gary Reedus, but
yep.
And then in outfield, of course, actually Andy Van Slyke didn't start. Reynolds started in center, and then Barry and left, and Bobby Bonilla in right.
Yep. So you had, so Jose Lind was at second base. Mm-hmm. So first base, Sid Bream came in as a pinch hitter. It was Gary Reedus was at first base. Yeah. Do you remember who your first strikeout victim was?
That's kind of tough. I've often thought about it. I don't remember. I know Randy Reddy led off the game.
And, it was in the second inning.
And let's see, it could have been. Wasn't Carmelo Martinez? No, he was hitting like 5th. Brian Jordan was hitting there. I can't remember.
Well, I think you already mentioned him because it was Carmelo Martinez, so
Okay.
you must have gotten him multiple times.
Arguably the most recognizable name in the lineup that day for Pittsburgh was Barry Bonds, now the MLB's all-time home run leader. Back in August, when Tomlin made his debut, Bonds was in the midst of his first MVP season, but when he faced Tomlin in a spring training game months prior, Tomlin got the best of him.
In spring training, the big league club had a split game, two games, doubleheader. And one stayed over at the stadium, the other came over to the minor league complex, and it just happened to be my day to pitch against AA, and I got to face the lineup, and I pitched really good.
That at-bat remained on the mind of Pirates manager and future Hall of Famer Jim Leland. When a roster spot opened in August, he knew exactly who to call.
He asked about what about the lefty that faced us in spring training. He's in AA. How's he doing? And I just, I hadn't given him up a run in like a month, and the start, and he said, "Well, just get him up here."
35 years later, Tomlin remains thankful for an opportunity given by a legendary manager and teacher.
I know in today's game, I probably would have never got an opportunity to pitch in the big leagues because of stature and all the numbers and things like that, because it didn't, throw with high velocity. But he gave me an opportunity to fulfill my lifelong dream and showed confidence in me. I mean, to put me in the starting rotation, to give me an opportunity to start in a crucial Game 4 playoffs in '91. The big thing, he cared about the players. I mean, he truly cared about them and how they're going to perform. And the bench guys were as important as the guys that started, and the 12th or 13th pitcher was as important to the staff and to the team as Doug Drabek was to ours as number one. Okay, in there, because sooner or later in the season, you're going to have to count on those guys.
With wisdom and humility, Coach Tomlin continues to emulate the manager he spent all 5 years playing under, both in his work in Lynchburg and in Charlottesville.
You'll never hear him say he pitched in the big leagues. Either you know it or somebody ask him about it and he'll answer your questions, but it's not like, I was in the show.
Wayne Duff's 3 sons all played their high school ball at LCA under Tomlin. His son Lane was a Tom Sox this past year. Wayne says Tomlin's impact goes beyond baseball.
His caring attitude, right? I mean, it's about others. It's not about him. I think if you look at it from his playing career, it wasn't about him being successful. It's about how he could help his team be successful. And that's the same way he is with coaching. And that's the same way he is with family. Success isn't always measured in wins and losses, right? And Randy will be the first to tell you it's in building good men and women, regardless of what the sport is. That's what athletics is about. Again, it's just been an honor to know Randy and be a part of his life and him a part of my life. But most importantly, having him a part of my 3 sons' lives. It's been immeasurable.
A 25-year coaching career featuring 2 Virginia State titles, 1 Valley League championship, and countless accomplishments could not have happened without August 6th, 1990.
And, I was just really blessed and thankful to the Lord to have that opportunity and to carry that.